Welcome into the 5-Star News, everyone. I'm Gunnar Bryson.
And I'm Owen Bright. We're ready to give you our Friday edition of the 5-Star News.
Sure are, and it all starts with What's Up Heritage. Here's Isaac Dell.
Welcome back to What's Up Heritage. Now, let's get on to some Friday announcements. Seniors, now is the perfect time to buy your graduation outfits. Prices may vary for what package you plan on getting for graduation. Next up, congrats to the people that participated in their Black Friday side hustle sale. Hope you all had a great time. Last but not least, today is the last day before Thanksgiving break. Hope you all have a good week of resting. Now, let's get on to the weather. For Friday, it will be cloudy with a high 50 and a low 28. On Saturday, it will be sunny with a high 49 and a low 24. And for Sunday, it will be sunny with a high 45 and a low 23. Now, let's get back to the anchors for more news.
Thanks, Isaac. And to the news now. We found out yesterday afternoon that one of our seniors was being recognized for a big scholarship award.
Yep, senior cross-country runner and girls tennis player Mia Callahan became Heritage High School's first ever winner of the Scholar Athlete of the Year.
A really big honor, Gunner, and our cameras were there. Here's Coach Green with the details.
Mia has no idea why we're here. Okay, but if you guys don't know, Friday Night Rivals covered one of our games this week, and each week they pick a student athlete of the week. And Mia was our student athlete of the week for one of our football games this week, and she was recognized. You guys know that Mia's a cross-country member, went to state this year. She's a member of our tennis team. She is a scholar athlete. Yeah! Special guest here with Mom, Dad, come out here. Turn it around, Dad. We've got a little surprise. You're our scholar.
Well, I was really just trying to get to my third block class, and I was told that I was supposed to introduce some new business partners or something for the school. And I was like, okay, I guess that makes sense. I'm going to dress nice, and I was not expecting anything like this at all.
Yeah, so we had nominated Mia earlier as the Heritage Scholar Athlete of the Week for one of our football games highlighted by Friday Night Rivals. And we didn't really realize it, but they, at the end of the season, pick the Scholar Athlete of the Year based on the criteria they set up, and they selected Mia as the Scholar Athlete of the Year for the Chattanooga area.
To be able to give back to deserving students like Mia, it's the best part of my job.
I just think it's crazy. I didn't really see that I would get a scholarship like that. I've been working on applying to different colleges and getting supplementals and here and there, but that's really helpful.
And I think the one thing that we noticed as a committee that from Mia is she said that she wanted to give back. You don't see that a lot, especially in today's society. From a lot of teenagers and stuff, at such a young age, it was the no-brainer.
If you know Mia, you know she works her butt off. She practices hard every day, and she practices on her off days. And then she works probably harder in the classroom. She's a diligent student, well-spoken, well-rounded, involved in so many things, and we're very proud of her for being the Scholar Athlete of the Year for Friday Night Rivals.
Congrats, Mia. Well deserved. Moving on now, and in just a few short hours, Catoosa County Schools will be observing Thanksgiving break.
Oh, and I can't wait for that 325 to hit today, Gunner.
I hear you, Owen. Me either. But me here at the show are already in Thanksgiving mode and wanted to know some of y'all's favorite Thanksgiving traditions.
I know mine, being with family, eating a ton of food, and watching a ton of football.
Sounds pretty traditional. Let's hear from some of you. Here's Claire Martin and my boy Owen here with this report.
I am just going to hang out at my house and catch up on schoolwork I missed from all the football games that we had to leave early for. So we have a church that we helped build that all 130 family members that live around this area we go to and have a big old feast. It's going to be a country cookout basically. It's all up in the mountain food, so we'll be eating good.
Thanksgiving break, thank goodness it's almost here. We will be hosting this year, hosting the extended family, so we'll be doing a lot of stuff to get ready for that. I'll be smoking about 5 turkey breasts. We'll get to have our 2 older boys home from college, so it'll be nice to see them. Maybe I'll get to rest and relax a little bit, but not too much because I'll get bored.
Working at Ingalls, Not really much.
Well, I got a couple of family get-togethers. Other than that, nothing. Absolutely zero. I plan on doing nothing. It's going to be fantastic. First time ever for me for Thanksgiving break.
For me, I'm probably going to be doing some video work that I haven't caught up to yet. Probably hang out with family and friends up north. And at the end of the day, I think we all know what we're looking forward to. Some good old football. We're going to beat South Carolina. It's going to be easy. Might also watch the Georgia vs. Kentucky game, but we all know what the real game's going to be.
Seems like everybody's ready for next week.
Time for a break here on the show, but don't go away because Brody Urban will be next for sports.
Yep, and he's talking a lot of round ball today. Stay with us. Sports is next.
Attention generals, if you get tired of Thanksgiving leftovers like I do, we have the perfect post-Thanksgiving meal for you and your family next Wednesday, November 30th at the Dose Bros in East Ridge. It's the first ever Heritage High School Boys and Girls Tennis Spirit Night fundraiser. The fundraiser will run from 3 to 9, and all you have to do is mention our team's name as you order. Then a portion of your bill will go to the team. Come see us next Wednesday and have some tacos, burritos, chips and queso. That sounds good. See you at Dose Bros in East Ridge next Wednesday, November 30th from 3 to 9. Be there and support Generals Tennis. Five-Star Sports with Brody Urban starts now.
Welcome into sports, everyone. Brody Urban here with you, and let's get going today with basketball. Our Generals hit the court for the first time this year last Tuesday night here at the Taj, taking on Lafayette in a preseason scrimmage. Not only was it Heritage's first time on the court this year, it was the first time for Coach High as the new head coach. Here's how the game turned out.
Yeah, just having the football guys back for a day is always tough, but I was pleased. I challenged them before the game to communicate with each other, to be positive with one another, just to play really hard and while they're on the floor, and I thought we did all those things last night.
I feel like we played pretty good all around. We played really hard on defense for sure, man-to-man. We haven't really guarded that well over the past years, but I feel like we played really good last night on defensive side of the ball.
We're finally all together, so just a little continuity and learning what we're trying to do and all being on the same page to make sure things are running fluid and there's some just overall continuity on offense, really.
I think we played pretty well. Could have played a lot better, but for one day of practice, I thought it was as good as it's going to get.
To me, we have the best player in the area in Caleb Gallman. The things for me that I was impressed and happy with was just the way he handled himself, his attitude, the way he treated his teammates. I thought it was very, very mature.
I think I played pretty good. I think I ended up with around 30 points or something like that. Our team does a lot to get me open. We set really good screens and stuff like that. I feel like we ran through the offense pretty good, and that created a lot of shots for me and other players as well.
Caleb Biddle and Lennon Barrett were really good on defense and tough. And Bryce, with 2 hours of practice, played really well. And then I thought we saw some things out of the freshman, Cooper Bell. I thought he was not out of place. Thought he played really well.
I played all right. Could have been a lot better, but for the most part, played pretty good defense. But.
Yeah, well, really not much different because I've coached games previously. It's always good to lead men and young men especially, but having great assistants around me and people that I can lean on, it feels really good and gives me a lot of confidence that we can be a very good team this year.
Congrats to the players and coaches, and let's be clear, that was just a mere scrimmage. The Generals tip off for real tomorrow over at Ridgeland and the Thanksgiving tournament against the Panthers. The girls basketball team was also in action last Tuesday. Coach Elkins' ladies played a scrimmage against North Murray. Here's Coach Green with a look back at the highlights.
Roller coaster ride, man. Typical of a young team. We're very young and inexperienced in a lot of areas. So saw a lot of good things and saw a lot of things that we definitely need to clean up.
I think it went pretty good. We just have a lot of young people, and we need to practice more and kind of just understand what we're doing more.
I think everybody, did something well. I think that we're starting, like I said, a very young lineup. So, baby steps. So make sure we're, progressing 1%, getting better 1% at a time, and every day. And, they're doing their best. I can't blame the effort or anything like that. We ended up winning the game, but it was closer than it should have been. I think we're a little bit more talented than them. But like I said, it's just one of those things where we're learning on the job.
I think I did pretty good. My shot was off, but defense wins games is what Coach Elkins always says. So.
Yeah, I think we need to, obviously I think some of the younger girls need to slow the game down in their head. We played really fast, and sometimes when you play fast, you can get quite out of control. So once we learn to slow the game down a little bit and kind of understand we don't have to rush everything. We played fast on both ends, and that's good and bad. So you can kind of get out of control defensively and offensively. As long as we have energy and effort, we're going to be okay. It's just going to take some time to kind of grow into the space and time, and they'll get there. This is a good group, really good group, really eager to learn, really confident that we'll be there by the end of the year.
Congrats on the win. The girls will also tip off Real tomorrow in the Ridgeland Thanksgiving tourney. Now let's talk about the three-point shootout. Coach Bryant's annual event wrapped up yesterday in the auction with the championship game. It was a multi-time champ, Lawless Heights versus, well, did it really matter?
Thanks for sports, and now to some entertainment news.
And it's that time of the show again. It's Bobby's World. What's shaking today with Mr. Hunt?
Yeah, we're pretty good. We knew we had to come in, and we had to beat them twice. They got us the first time, only missing 2 shots. So we were ready. We were prime. We shot a little bit beforehand. So I feel like we're in this situation a lot, Anytime we get to represent for the staff and actually win it like we normally do, it's a good feeling.
Yeah, it's weird because in years past he's shot it really, really well, and I've just tried to help him out as we go. But it's kind of like vice versa this year. But like if you asked me who the 3 best shooters in the school were, I would tell you me and Coach Lawless and then Caleb Gallman. So I think we're right there. He might be third. Better scorer, but probably not a better shooter than we are. It's like the third or fourth time we won it.
Yeah.
So it's always good to be older and beat the younger guys, but when everybody's cheering against you, it feels even better.
Thanks for sports, and now to some entertainment news.
And it's that time of the show again. It's Bobby's World. What's shaking today with Mr. Hunt?
Woo, I'm back, baby. I'm back. We live, baby. Looking here, getting ready for the holidays. Turkey Day's coming up. One thing to always remember before you eat your turkey, make sure the feathers is off. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've got the shirts in today. They look like this. Pose like this. You better get them while you're getting's good. I think they're selling pretty good. All that matters is it's going to the good cause. It's going to family here at Heritage High School, not at Ringgold, not at Lakeview, not in Lafayette, Rock Springs, here at Heritage High School. Families that needs help. A lot of people not fortunate like everybody else. So that's what I'm doing, and that's the reason I'm selling the shirts. Thank you. Make sure you get you one.
Our first question is, what would you do if you saw someone being robbed?
What would I do if I saw somebody getting robbed? Well, first of all, you have to watch yourself when you get stuff like that. I've been in a couple of things like that. You got to react different. You got to make sure that the robber ain't got no gun. There might be some shooting and stuff. I would just turn them into the authorities and stuff and try to help as much as I can. But you got to watch yourself trying to get involved in stuff like that. But I will be there to help them, whoever.
What invention would you make if you had all the resources?
A money machine. Spits out hundreds and 20s. Just push a button and spits it out. I get on my hands and knees and rake it all up and bundle it up, and then I can help everybody. I mean, we won't have to sell shirts. I would just give them a bundle of money, and tell them to go get you Christmas. A money machine, definitely.
Who was your role model as a child and why?
My role model as a child, well, I had quite a few role models. I didn't have a dad. My dad passed away when I was real young, at 7. So I guess my older brothers was like a role model. The ones that stayed at the house, they was a little bit older than me. And then my pastor at the church, I looked up to people that was nice. Back then, everybody, you went to church, and we still do. But the pastors and everybody was always friendly and stuff. And I thought, maybe one day I'd like to be. I was always on the nice side, I guess that's the reason they call me Bobby's World. Be nice.
And our last question is, would you consider a hot dog a taco or a sandwich?
A hot dog as a sandwich or a taco? Well, I have ate a taco. I have ate a hot dog like a sandwich. You put it on a piece of bread and fold it up, and I would say a sandwich. Okay, guys, holidays coming up. We off next week. Just all of you, have a good time. Be safe out there. There's a lot going on in the world. Always know your surroundings. That's one thing you need to know. Always know your surroundings. And be safe and have a happy holiday. Go Generals.
And with that, we'll wrap up this Friday edition of the 5-Star News.
We'll take next week off, but we'll be back the following Tuesday.
So until then, enjoy your holiday break and stay classy, Heritage.